So I bought this bag specifically for an upcoming trip to Maui. The idea was simple, something small, lightweight, and I could put all my stuff in without having to fill my pockets. This is the Bando bag in green and black. You know, but after carrying it around for a couple of days, I realized it's a nice bag, it's a great bag, but it's just not for me. Hey everybody, welcome back to Guns and Gear with Big Todd. Today we're going to take a quick, honest look at the Bando bag. What it does well, what it doesn't do well, and why my original plan for it kind of changed after I had it for a few days. So my original plan was Maui, right? Airports, the beach, driving around to different places, the road to Hana, stuff like that. Just an easy grab and go bag. I wanted something small that I could carry the basics and not feel real bulky. And on paper, guys, this bag checked all the boxes. It's got a small footprint, it's got a pretty good amount of storage, and it's a setup that a lot of EDC people might like for concealed carry. But what I found is the intention and the real world use, they're not always the same thing. At least not for me. First impressions, guys, this is a well-made bag. The material feels really durable. It's got great zippers. Easy zippers to open and close. It's got good pulls on the zippers. It's got really good stitching on it, and overall it just feels like a nice quality bag. And I love this green and black color. It's a little more outdoorsy and doesn't scream tactical, right? So from the build standpoint, I got no complaints at all. I wore it around for a few days on crossbody and around the waist, which you can wear around the waist as well. And I did find out that I'm just not a crossbody guy. This just feels like really bulky, and I'm not a big fan of carrying it in the back like this, because if you're in a crowded place, you never know who's playing with their zippers back there or unzipping things. And I'm just not a huge fan of this right here. I don't know, I just don't like it. I actually liked wearing it around my waist. And this is how I wore it a lot of the time. And guys, the bag is very useful. But I'm going to tell you, I was constantly aware that I had a bag on me like this. And I don't know, I wear a backpack a lot, and that just seems a little more natural to me. It didn't really become invisible like I wanted it to. And that really matters a little more than expected. You see people wearing backpacks all the time now. And that's kind of, I think, where I'm going to be at. Now guys, in terms of storage, you actually have a lot of it. Let me show you what I got going on here. So inside, I have a big battery charger with its charging cord. I have an eyeglass case because, you know, I'm getting older. I got to see distance and close up. Pocket knife, fingernail clipper set, chapsticks. And inside here, you can see there's a zippered pouch, right? So what I put in that zippered pouch was just like the everyday medicines that we might need. So I got some ibuprofen, I got some liquid gel ibuprofen, I've got some Tylenol, and then some Tylenol sinus, and then some Mucinex. And I got all that in this pocket with room to spare, guys. Now we have this other front pocket on the front here, and it can't quite hold as much, and all I had in it was just a Bic lighter. Then guys, you got one more compartment. You got this back compartment that is made for concealed carry. Now on this back panel here, it is the Velcro, the hook and loop, and this is what they give you to secure your pistol with. Now this is the other thing that I really didn't care for with this bag. Now I could get a Velcro full holster and put in here, and that would probably work just fine. But I put my Hellcat Pro in here, and no extra magazine, just the Hellcat Pro with a loaded magazine. And this, you know, the barrel isn't really long, so this barely held it. So when I unzipped it around my waist, the gun just kind of fell forward. It just fell forward, and I didn't really like that. It was not easy to get a hold of, and it just didn't work that great for me. I just really didn't care for it. What I do like about this bag is the internal pockets, especially this one main compartment here, where they have up front, they kind of have some little pockets that are divided, and they have that back mesh zipper pocket, and then just the main pouch. I'll tell you what, guys, that really makes it easy to organize a bunch of stuff in this bag. I'll tell you, it does have some elastic up there, and you could probably keep an extra magazine in there. And I'll be honest, I definitely had room to put my wallet and my phone and things like that in it as well. Now here's where the real world part comes in, guys. I bought this to take to Maui on our family trip to Maui, and just keep things in. I know I'm gonna have the kids, I'm gonna have the wife, and I'm just, here, hold this, hold my sunglasses, you know. I'm gonna be putting stuff in something like this all the time. I'm gonna be honest with you, I bought it for Maui, but testing it around in town, my kids really thought I looked like a dork wearing it. In fact, my wife got mad that I said I was gonna wear it in Maui. So that kind of forced me to stand back and rethink my options. Because even if a piece of gear is useful, if you don't feel comfortable wearing it all day, then that matters. On the concealed carry side, I understand why people like a bag like this. And like I said, with a Velcro holster, this thing would probably work just fine. The bag really keeps the firearm accessible, especially if you have that holster in there. If you have something smaller, like my little Ruger 380, it would have fit in there perfect. And I carry off-body a lot in a much bigger bag, and I really like the way that is set up. So this just isn't what I would choose for my primary setup. So overall, guys, it's well built, it's well thought out, and it's very useful for a lot of people. And after carrying it around for a few days, I realized it's just not my style for travel or everyday carry. Like I said, I bought this for Maui, but I'm probably just gonna go a little bit of a different direction and go the backpack route. But still, I understand why people like it. And this is probably gonna end up being a great EDC bag for a bunch of people. Guys, so that's my thoughts on the Bando bag. I really appreciate you watching the video, guys. Do me a favor, hit that like and subscribe button. It really helps me, and it only takes you a second. Let me know in the comments, guys, are sling bags like this for you, or do you prefer the backpack method? I'll see you guys on the next one. Have a great day, and God bless.